Listen, I understand that it's innocent till proven guilty in a court of law, but still, why haven't they locked this dude up? This is not looking good, y'all.
Pascal.
What's up, y'all? It's your boy Pascal back at it again with another pop-up video. Be sure to follow me on all my social medias, The Pascal Show, one word. Trust me, I'm on all of them. Hit that like button down below. And let's not forget to crush that subscribe button if you're watching on YouTube. And of course, hit that like and follow button if you're watching on Facebook. It'd be great to have you a part of the Pascal Show family. Anyway, we got to jump into this story. This is not great news, guys. I've been saying it before. This seems to be this snowball effect, seems to get bigger and bigger. The story keeps going down the road of more devastating and more heartbreaking. But now we got more information about the boyfriend. And what I'm talking about is this case about Allisha Watts. She is a 39-year-old woman that went out to Charlotte, North Carolina to see her boyfriend, spend the weekend out there to be with her boyfriend. And she was supposed to go see a comedy show. What ends up happening is that she doesn't show up to the comedy show. And of course, family, friends get very upset, very concerned, and they start a search for her. Now, 2 days later, boyfriend is found in her car. We have now recently found out that he was going, or at least was attempting to do something unthinkable to himself when he was found passed out in the car of her car in a DMV parking lot 50 miles away from Charlotte, North Carolina. And now we're hearing more information about the boyfriend. And this boyfriend, from what we're understanding, he no good. I'm just going to say that really quick. He is no good. This is a rotten apple. We already knew that he had a very extensive prison record, arrest record. He has quite a spicy, for lack of a better word, shocking and very sus prison record, charges on his record that would make you look at him even harder. That's why I said in the beginning, why hasn't this dude already been locked up? I get it that it's innocent till proven guilty, but something about this is just not mathing right to me, guys. Now we got more information, which makes me even say even more. Lock this dude up. Lock him up. This is a dangerous man regardless. Take a look at this title right here. And let me just say this really quick. There's a lot that I can't even say. There's a lot in this article that I'm going to have to use a whole lot of code words because the platforms do not like hearing those kind of words. As you see, this boyfriend, James Dunmore, has had another recent DV order filed against him in Durham County in May, just a few months ago, guys. Now, I want to point something out. Let me just point something out before we go into this story. It says, allegedly in this article, this is a report filed by a girlfriend. This order was filed in May. Allisha Watts was having a relationship with James Dunmore this entire time. And she may not have even known that he was already in another relationship with a whole other woman who's claiming to be the girlfriend during that time. Allisha Watts was with this man for almost a year. I guess they're saying nearly a year. This order was filed in May. In May. And some incidents happened in March. So you're telling me that he was literally having a girlfriend and having Allisha as a girlfriend at the same doggone time. Let's just get into this article, okay? Because still, my mind is absolutely blown. WRAL News has uncovered documents that show James Dunmore, the boyfriend of still missing Allisha Watts. And remember, cops are now looking down the avenue of this being a case of M. Just so you guys know that. They believe, which is still heartbreaking to say, they still believe that this woman could have been unalived. But let's continue. The boyfriend of the still missing Allisha Watts had a DV order filed against him in Durham County just 2 months before Watts went missing. A woman, this is crazy, a woman who was in a relationship with Dunmore filed a DV order of protection in Durham County in May, alleging that happened, got to use these code words, that happened in March 2023 and before. In the report, the victim wrote, oh, and I got to use code words like crazy, just letting you guys know, because it gets real saucy here. There have been multiple incidents where police were called to the home so that I was able to remove myself out of fear. Out of fear. Okay. The document goes on to say, Dunmore showed the woman photographs to indicate he knew where she was and inferred he had someone following her. The victim described instances of, and I can't even say these words, very, very unthinkable things. He was a very, very bad boyfriend, terrible monster. Okay. She added that Dunmore stated multiple times that he was going to unalive her. The order rules that Dunmore is not allowed near the woman's home or place of work through May, a whole year, May of 2024. And I keep wondering if he doesn't get incarcerated for this, if he doesn't get charged, if he's not if they don't find anything on him to stick this charge and this missing person possible M case on him, she might want to see if she can get that order extended. Real talk, for infinity and beyond. You feel me? But other details revealed that Dunmore was terrible, for lack of a better term, at times, and said things that made the woman very scared. One passage included a circumstance where the plaintiff took her, like he took her from Charlotte to South Carolina. He took her, y'all. Liam Neeson's. All right. Defendant has previously been very aggressive toward me on multiple occasions, including grabbing, I can't even say these things. I'm just going to highlight it. You read it right there. Including all these unthinkable things, guys. And this is what she wrote. And that he had been driving erratically like he would unalive us both, among others. So he was driving like a maniac, like a bat out of hell, with no care about how they were going to arrive at their final destination, wherever they were driving to. A very, very dangerous dude. Long story short, Dunmore has previous convictions dating back to 2003. We've already talked about this, but just a quick, small peppering of a reminder of his convictions. 2003 for A, B, and taking in Virginia. Court records showed Dunmore spent 5 years in prison after a taking conviction and was also sentenced to 15 years of probation. Now, we already know that 39-year-old Allisha Watts has been missing since July 16th, well over 2 weeks now. This case is still ongoing. Of course, police are doing everything they can, at least that is what we know so far. But at the same time, we got a woman that is out here and people are wondering what happened to her. Family and friends are still begging police to be a little bit more transparent, to be more open about what happened here, and they still don't know anything. It seems like the police have their arms up, hands up like this, and just shrugging like we don't know anything. They are looking at this now as a possible case of unaliving, a case of M, which is still not great news. And also, it's terrible because, yeah, the family would want to hear that kind of development, that kind of information, but they also would want to know why this case is turned to a possible M case. That is the part that is very frustrating, I feel, for the family. What clues led them to that? Just the fact that they haven't found her yet? Or were there clues in the car, in the house, what have you, that gave them the indication that there was something bad that happened here? Now, back to this. I mean, just to be completely honest, guys, all right, this news article hurts my brain. And you go, why does that hurt your brain, Pascal? The reason why it hurts my brain is because this man has had a history, has had a real history. This is a very dangerous individual. And it breaks my heart that Allisha may not have known until she had known. You feel me? It breaks my heart that she did not know, that she possibly did not know about this man's very, very dangerous past. And maybe the girlfriend that he had while he was in a relationship with Allisha as well may not have known until she knew, and it was already too late. Lucky for her, she is still with her friends and families, safe. But Allisha, we don't know where she is. I'm hoping and praying, and I'm holding on to, I am praying and hoping that she's okay. I'm really praying and hoping that she is just somewhere laying low, trying to stay away from a very, very dangerous man. But we already know that this case is not looking very bright. It's starting to go into very dark places. Again, this guy is a very dangerous dude. There was a order filed against him for his very violent behavior in May. In May, this woman needed protection so that she can go to work, stay at her home without this man trying to do something unthinkable. He took her, guys, let me repeat that again. Just recently took her and tried to take her to South Carolina again. That is wild. Yeah. From Charlotte to South Carolina. This man has a history that is unthinkable. He has habits, y'all. This is something that he does. This is his everyday thing. He's got these thoughts embedded in his brain. I'm sorry. I know it's all about innocent till proven guilty in the court of law, but at the same time, because this man is so violent, because this man has such a tarnished past, come on, man. Come on, 5-0. Bring him in. You guys got to. This is when I want to hit the orchestral music button, that wrap it up B box, and say, wrap it up, man. Get him in. Put them shackles on him and throw him in that jail. But at the same time, the police need to have hard evidence to take him in. But we still know, no matter what, that we have a potentially extremely dangerous individual that's walking around in these Charlotte streets right now as we speak. Free, by the way. Another thing I do want to say, though, really quick, is that for those of y'all who are watching that are surviving through some really hard times in your own home or from a loved one, you may not live with them, but you may have some very, very dangerous moments that happen with that loved one. I just have to say that there is a hotline. There is someone that you can speak to. If you can't speak to your family members and your friends, if that's what you feel, there is a phone number down below right here. You can see right here. The DV hotline, 1-800-799-7233. There is someone on the other end that will listen to you and maybe help you get out of a dangerous situation. Remember, I want to say this again. You are not alone. You are not alone. And that number could be your salvation. Keep fighting out there. If you're in a situation like this, if you're listening to this, keep fighting. And also remember, you can always walk out that front door as well. Don't be scared. Call that number if you need it. Anyway, guys, that is the video. Let me know what you think. There's more information, I'm sure, that's developing around this particular case. I'm going to give you guys more and more updates as more updates start to file out. I really wanted to bring this up because, to me, this is a very dangerous individual. This guy needs to be locked up, period. I'm surprised he even got 5 years. He should be locked up he should have been locked up for a much longer time. I'm praying that the outcome of this case is positive at the end. That's the video. Comment down below. Let me know what your thoughts are. Hit that like button down below. And do not forget to hit that subscribe button if you're watching on YouTube. And of course, if you're watching on Facebook, make sure you hit that like and follow button on my Facebook page. It'd be great to have you a part of the Pascal Show family. Anyway, it's time to get going. Be good to yourselves. Be good to one another. Yeah, y'all who are out here doing bads, plural, to other people out here. Be good to yourselves. Be good to one another. And I'll see you guys in the next video. I hope we find her safe. That's what I'm hoping for. This is the Pascal Show. Bye.
Pascal. You are now rocking with that dude Pascal. We be going wild.